And hello, my name is Fox, and I'm Fox, and welcome to Amphibia, the latest 2 episodes, which, again, it's really funny watching Twitter, and I'm going to keep bringing Twitter up a lot for these shows, but it's really funny looking at Twitter because people are saying, oh my god, they haven't even mentioned Marcy once! What the hell? This season's, it's like none of the stuff that happened to Marcy ever happened, and all this jazz. And I'm just looking at that now. I'm like, are you now just realizing 3 seasons in that this show will give you a little bit of story and tiny, that's not even like Steven Universe or Adventure Time levels. Because Adventure Time, I guess maybe it's more random and stuff like that. But there's little nuggets of story throughout, and it's whenever it is, it's boom, big. But it's it'll be in between a season. It won't be the ending of a season. Amphibia, ever since the beginning, will give you little bits of there's a bigger story going on. But we're gonna save the holy shit moment for the very end. There's no mid one. There's none of that. No. They save it for the goddamn end, which, mind you, makes amazing finales. But it does make you kind of go, when is something going to happen? And mind you, these stories are still freaking great. Honestly, I think season 3 still has the best writing out of the 3 seasons. With them doing a better side of being in the human world than Star Vs. did. With the latest episodes being a lot more about Sasha and Anne together. I think, honestly, season 3 is better. Giving Sasha way more stuff to do and showing her kind of trying to make up for the past. I think season 3 is the best season. But yeah, everyone said, oh, why does it... I just realized, how the hell does she put on that armor thing with her giant-ass head? But, I just realized, the neck part is, really small compared to her massive head. But... because I was kind of annoyed, and this is also probably somewhat of the reason why one of the reasons why I prefer the Owl House. But even though I say I still love Amphibia, there's a reason why I have 2 of these shirts. There are some things back, especially back when the very beginning of or not the very second season, when Anne shows Hop Pop the box, and Hop Pop looks at the book oh my god, danger, evil. It's oh shit, and then we never really get anything more than that. And eventually Hop Pop's hey, can I see that box? I can take people who can look at it. And Anne's oh yeah, sure. Gives him the box, throws it in a hole, and Anne's so about those updates on that box. Trust me, my people are working on it. And I'm just thinking Hop Pop, how do you think this is gonna end? Because just the thought of this is yes, my grandkid wants to know more about this box. Let me toss it in a hole and maybe she'll forget about it, I guess. And it's just what was the thought logic there? What was the thought process there? And and obviously it comes to a head at the very end, and it leads some really good episodes. But again, it is that kind of thought process of we're gonna save it for a lot later, and that's kind of what's happening here too. It's just everyone, a lot of people on Twitter, at least not I won't say everyone, a lot of people on Twitter I want to see Marcy, I want to see them deal with Marcy. I'm yeah, that was the beginning of this season where Anne literally almost died from sleep and everything, from almost being killed by a giant robot. It's kind of around where that happened, where the robot lost its arm, and Dr. Jet said, hey, get some rest or you're gonna die. You're not gonna be a help to anyone. You're not gonna be any help to anyone. But anyways, these 2 episodes, Sasha's Angels. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, I gotta keep these. Sorry, let's see here. Was it Sasha's Angels and it's not Mother Ohm, but what is it? Oop, just miss you. Sasha's Angels, and Hometown Road. Ride till I can't no more. But these basically Sasha's Angels, which I love on Twitter too, because I don't know if this is because of the age of who's watching this show, or if it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's probably the age bit, because there's some people that there were some people saying like, oh, this is gonna be about Sasha's parents, and I'm like, no, Sasha's Angels sounds like it's gonna be a Charlie's Angels reference, and I was right. It is a Charlie's Angels, where basically, what is it? I can't remember. Toady. Basically, this is a great joke where like they're like, we all have had to change in this rough and tumble world, and Toady basically is trying to not do that, but like everyone changes. Like it looks at Wally's like, oh yeah, I'm just regular me, and then suddenly, Devil Duck. I just realized it grows. Wait, does it lose? Let's see. It just grows horns. It's amazing. But basically, they try to bust up some raiders stealing their stuff. And I love this bit.
Who cares? Let's get our stuff and go.
Ah, yes. Nothing wrong here. Your stuff here. Loot. Wow. Like, God, you people are morons. But basically, most of the team gets captured, except for Ann and Sasha, which I also love this bit. Because, again, I guess I gotta rewatch the She-Ra cartoon, and I'm eventually gonna do that. But I love whenever this show talks about strategy or, like, the war, or, things that are important to this war that's supposed to be going on. Like this. Let me see, right here.
Oh no, where's everybody else?
Wait. Right here.
The others got caught.
Let's see. Right. Okay, it's right here.
Absolutely not. What? Why not? We might just get captured ourselves. And the Resistance can't lose both its leaders.
That is a good point. And I like that. Because again, and also regular theology of these shows is like, we have to rush in and save our friends. Sasha's like, no. Calm down. You and me are very important. we can't go in there. And also, based on what Sasha later says, that, they'll be fine. They're going to bust out. And they eventually do, and it's really cool. And I also like the, let me see, I'll bring it up a little more, but also like Ann and Sasha then also train.
Just wait. Croker's team is pretty tough.
And you do see that Ann's kind of mad. And I like this because it does show it. This episode kind of makes it seem like, oh yeah, Sasha does. It's supposed to try to make it seem like Sasha doesn't care. I already knew, like, no, yeah, Sasha obviously cares. At least that's how I read it. But it's supposed to show that Ann kind of looks like, I know you only see them as soldiers. And I think this also kind of shows a different ideology between Sasha and Ann, where, especially like, let's look at 2A, or hell, let's look a few episodes back. It kind of shows like it kind of shows the ideology between these two, where even like it was a few episodes ago. No, it was like 3 or 4 episodes ago, where Ann is very, very much always, I have to save the planners. My planners are kind of little dumb idiots. I gotta save them. I gotta protect them. Sasha, on the other hand, is, no, my team is good. They know they can fight. They fought on their own. They are strong. I can trust them to be on their own without needing to go and help them. It is a different ideology, and it also kind of shows like a different balance of the characters. Or let's be honest here. Out of everyone in the war, the planners are probably the softest of them. Wow, Sasha's amphibians are probably the strongest right now. So yeah, like Sasha doesn't have to worry. Sasha doesn't have to run in. She will if she has to, which eventually she does. But yeah, and also I do like that. And like that, I could talk more about different stuff like this. Like there's a ton of fun little jokes on the inside here, where let me see, because I wrote some notes People thought Sasha's ain't. Yep. Maddie is awesome. Oh yeah, Maddie's badass. Toadie's probably going to be a destructive badass. Yep. Let's steal our stuff that's clearly labeled. Red flag. Yep. Sasha training with Anne. Yep, that was cool. I used to be a tax accountant. Now I drink the blood of my enemies and eat dessert for breakfast. Yeah, this guy's funny. 4 out of the. Oh yeah, there's a point where these guys are trying to break out of a cell. They're breaking out of a cell, and they're like, "Okay, you do this, you do this, you do this," and I'm just looking at them like, technically, all like, never mind. This is the same thing happened in like the FBI one where like Anne could technically just fit through the bars, but and also because art style and that. But I do love how out of the 5 of these characters, 4 of them could easily slip through the bars. Only this one would be the one where it's like, well, I can't do that. It's kind of cool. Also, the comment card that guy just had, and then she just knocks him out. It was great. Wait, let's see. Wait, is this?
Give it a little more time.
These 2 training is badass, and I love it so much.
Easy for you to say. What do you mean by that? It's nothing. On your left.
On your left. Yeah, basically these guys trying to break out, and Toadie eventually just going ape shit, and be able to take lead and make a plan. Also, I do like, because I was taking notes for a minute, so I looked down and looked up and looked down again, and these things literally kind of triggered me. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I thought like, oh, only the grandma's stuff. And I'm like, oh no, all of them are. I'm like, huh. I'm like, you know what? This might actually work. Oh yeah, that might actually work. Like, if you do a quick glance. She's badass. Like, using magic to take over, see the eyes through this thing. I'm like, hell yeah. Like, it's pretty cool. And also, like, she just straight uses magic, which is, I think, hilarious.
To you.
Yeah.
But to me, they're everything.
Adorable.
And it isn't like that.
That face like, oh shit. Oh god, hold on a minute. I'm getting some images for the thumbnail. But yeah, and then basically they break out, turn this guy back into a chicken who's the leader. Toadie's like, oh yeah, I'm actually really good at something. And then basically says like how these guys work together, how she's bond a family, and everything. Again, she's her dynamic with the amphibians are different from Anne's, which I think is going to be kind of like the idea that planners at some point are going to have to defend themselves because Anne won't be always there to help them. Even though the planners have saved her a shit ton of times too. But I think more like season 3, like she definitely was like the protector role. But yeah, that was Sasha's Angels.
Thanks, Sash.
What did Sasha say here? I can't remember.
Then remember to have faith in the people around you.
Oh yeah, have faith in the people around you. And also that's funny because there's an ideology that Anne, in a sense, taught Sasha, which is pretty cool. And then Almtown Road, which it's really funny because I didn't know what Ulm was, even though I saw like the episode before where these guys were walked through the pass in season 2. Oh, so this is a badass. That's badass.
We'll just carve our way out of your stomachs.
Well,
I love Sasha.
Go and take it.
I love Sasha so very much. But yeah, these Ulm, I didn't expect, oh, these guys are going to come back. Or like these are going to be part of it. But yeah, Ulm, there's new Ulm writing. I can't remember, like, I think that, if I remember correctly, that exit they just came out of is like literally just said exit. But Ulm City looks pretty cool. I'm not sure why the giant chandeliers. That's the one thing I'm just like, eh. Also, there's some kind of thing there. And I'm pretty sure, oh no, it's a bell. Yeah, underground Ulm City glowing. It's freaking badass. I kind of love how the kaiju size a lot of these guys are. Like this, honestly, Amphibia, I think could have a really good like Breath of the Wild style video game. Like I could see like you traveling around Amphibia, going like to Ulm City or Wartwood or Newtopia and all that stuff. Like I feel like it would be really. I feel like it would fit really good with a Breath of the Wild style video game. But yeah, basically These guys, basically the whole idea of this episode is second chance. Sasha's like, everyone deserves a second chance. Because these two basically screwed up on night duty bickering. These, as well as basically, what is it? They saw a drill coming down. I'm trying not to use any clips that I keep getting copyright hit. A drill is being drilled down, but like the leader's like, oh, no, those are just natural earthquakes. It's fine. And they're like, no, it's a drill. No, it's earthquake. It's fine. You all leave though. These guys have to basically these guys basically can't even convince her own queen has Amphibia. Oh yeah, I'll bring that. The queen has like an Amphibia, like a knight's necklace, I think. Yeah, this. She has like a knight's. It looks like the knight's necklace. I'm not sure if it actually is or a piece of the ancient technology because she says she's ruled for thousands of years. She might even be connected to the knights, honestly.
We will thrive down here as we always have by keeping.
And also, I didn't know Sasha kind of has like the eye thing too, or maybe that's just like an amphibian eye. I don't know. I also do love that like they do set up like, yeah, these things are always blind. Like every time they see someone, it's always through like a sniff or a smell, which is kind of cool. But yeah, Sasha kind of gets. Oh my god, this where the drill starts drilling more deeper in.
It must be getting close to the city.
This I love.
Do something.
Sasha straight saw Boulder coming down and went Kia and kicked the boulder and it snapped in half. That is ridiculous amount of strength and I love it. This girl is basically Hercules. But yeah, and basically they have to stop the drill to try to save Home City. The twins are able to stop it. Even though they would be broken the hell up. Also, I do love, and maybe this also adds to that Breath of the Wild idea. I love the technology having this theme of still being Amphibia-like, so it gives it more of that Breath of the Wild thing, like the Guardians. I wonder if that was intentional. I think it might have been. So it's I like that. The twins are hurt, and the queen goes, that's still nah, that's all a prank. And Sasha just goes, what the hell, man?
Nearly killed themselves to protect you and your dumb city.
Did they? Maybe they injured themselves on purpose to make it look like they protected us.
God, you're all idiots. The blind ones are literally blind. I get it.
You two, get these outsiders
God.
out of
I gotta make sure the music.
You are the biggest moron I have ever met.
Yes. Also, I love the claw. I like that, like the left claw kind of thing. Like even like the Prince of Persia character, the Thief Prince has a claw like that. And I always love like the claw weapon. So I like that Sasha has one. I'm really digging Sasha's design. I really wish Anne would have kept with her season 3 design, or like had a season 3 design but updated with the amphibious stuff, like the armor and stuff like that. Maybe like the amphibious symbol like she has, but then maybe she painted like the flame around it, something. Because Sasha really has some of the coolest design. I'm like, Anne needed a wartime outfit that wasn't just her base outfit. But yeah, they get kicked out. The queen's like, you know what? Fine, I'll help you. And
now then, follow me.
they reinstates the other two. And they're going to go see the mother of all. And fist bump. And I love this episode. These episodes are fun. I like this. I don't want to go too much into the things like that. Let's see. Actually, let me just see the few notes I take. Olm twins are badasses. The chanting music. Oh my god. There's a few. I don't want to put them on here, but there's a few times. I love when like a music should make something feel ancient and old. In a show, they add like a chanting music. Oh, like kind of best example I can give. The Halo theme. Oh, something like that. I love when they add chanting music, and they use the chanting music a lot in this season, or this episode, I mean, and I love it. Like, every time they did it, it's, like, beautiful. It feels ancient and old, and I love it. And touching Sasha when she said everyone deserves a second chance. Yeah, that was cute. It's, what is it? Around...
Well, that's their
Also, I love that they were like, these two, if you don't want them, they're coming with us. And honestly, they probably would have been badass in the Resistance.
Don't worry, you two. If this city won't
Oh, then here's the music. If you listen to it a little bit.
We will? Not so fast!
Let me see. Where's the second chance scene? I think it's like way further back. It's like way further back, but like Anne touches Sasha's arm. And I'm like, yeah, that's adorable. Okay, yeah, it's like way back here. It's like way back here.
Will help us any way she can. You're about to.
Because at that point, Bob's like, maybe she's nurturing a guy. And it's like, yeah, no. I was like, it'd been funny if she was.
Like this.
Parisia?
She presides over.
Let's see.
Is she a warm, sweet?
Nah, it's getting a little bit further back. I think it's like when he was talking.
I have to take you back, right? Proteus, you'd have a hand in
Let's see.
saving the world.
Let's see.
Then the Olms would have to. Well, the fate of Amphibia. Everyone deserves a second chance.
That right there. Freaking cute and adorable. You're going to see a shit ton of this everywhere. But anyways, I like these episodes. They're fun. They're pretty good. They're setting up things more. Everyone who's like, where's Marcy? Why are they talking about Marcy? And some people even said, like, why haven't they talked about Anne's powers? It's like, why didn't they bring up the music box way beforehand? Why did Hop Hop think throwing a music box into a hole would just solve the problem? This show holds everything to the very, very end. Like, again, at the very end, I'm going to say right now, we're going to get Anne, Sasha, and probably Marcy talking about stuff, or like, you know, them being extremely happy to see that Marcy's alive, which Sasha knows. Sasha straight says that she is alive, and Anne is relieved. We're going to see Anne with her magic blue sword. We're going to see the three probably go calamity and just beat the shit out of Andreas and all the robots. It's going to be great. But anyways, just gotta wait for it. But anyways, thank you so much for watching True Videos. I've done links on my Facebook, Instagram, sharing videos. I will say also, watching the intro to this, I wish they kind of changed it, because I was looking at it, I'm like, I kind of miss Earth in this show. Which is funny, because in Star Versus, I hated every time we were on Earth. So, anyways, thanks for watching the videos, and we will see you later. But yeah, this show does the war thing good. It does the characters good. Honestly, people just need to be patient with this show, because this entire show is... Hell, they hinted at Calamity Anne in Season 1, Episode 1, when her eyes flashed blue for a second. They hold the story beats for a long time, trust me.